Hi, welcome to the grand reopening of the REC of Grapevine. I want to welcome you. I want to walk you. I'm going to take you on a tour here and show you some of the changes and things that we've done to protect your health and safety in this new normal of COVID-19. Also, we've adjusted our hours, and the signs out front will tell you that. But let's go on inside. Let's see the changes we have in store. It does look a little bit different. So come on, follow me inside and let's go see what's here. Now that we're inside, let me show you some of the changes we have in store for you. One thing you're going to notice is there's no furniture in here. This big open area, we used to have couches and loungers for you to sit and relax. Really what we want you to do is come in, get your workout, enjoy your time of whatever you're going to do, and quite frankly, leave. So the next group can come in. You'll notice on the floor right here, there are social distance markers. If we're in a line situation, we can only allow 150 in the building, so we'll start to stage and stack up. We'd also ask you to do these simple steps as you're coming in the building or prior to. Frequently wash your hands and use common practices that everyone's talked about. So let's check in, let's go on in, and you'll notice this is our list that we've emailed you. It talks about what's available, and this is on our social media pages as well. These are the capacities in all the different rooms here in the building right now. So when you come in, you're gonna check in just like normal. One thing, you'll see our friendly faces of our staff. They're still here, ready to greet you. You notice we'll have some protective guards in place to protect them and to protect you. No need to do anything. You'll just simply swipe your membership card like normal, and you'll check in. Once again, you probably noticed this area looks a little different as well. We used to have lovely couches and seating. We're encouraging you to pass on through and go to your workout. So the first area you're going to come to is the game room. You're going to notice when you come to the rooms, there's going to be placards and signs. So for instance, here in the game room, the capacity is 5 patrons at one time. So that means in the game room, 5 people can do activities at one time. Once they leave, then another group can start. Looking down to the right, you're going to notice in the South Gym, there's a placard as well that says 12 patrons. So 12 participants can, at one time, can be engaged in an activity there. Same identical for the South and North gyms. 12 patrons for both. All right, follow me upstairs. Let's go upstairs. For the dance studio, you'll notice the capacity signs. We've got our friendly helpers stationed throughout the building if you need something. One thing you'll notice throughout the building is we're going to have hand sanitizing stations pretty much in all the public spaces, all the restrooms, all the sinks and everything, and just once again to encourage proper hygiene and sanitation. One of the new changes we made while we were closed is we installed new fitness flooring in the entire facility. We added fitness flooring, what we call in our little workout code here. So you'll notice it is different, and one thing you'll notice again is our lovely stickers that we talked about at the front of the building. So a little place to work out. New echelon mirrors that self-train. Also, if you look back across, new track directional signage to help you understand which way to go each day. Also over here on the track, we point this out, is we used to have seating everywhere. We left seating because we do know that sometimes walking the track is a little tiring and you need to sit down and rest between laps. So we did keep seating, but once again, we want to ask you to practice social distancing and spread out a little bit when you're up here. So let's go to the fitness room floor and see what changes we've made in there. We've got our friendly staff up here ready to help us. We have protection for them and for us, so if you need any questions or need to engage, they're going to be behind this protective glass for the safety. Let's go upstairs here. First thing you're going to notice is it's different. We have new fitness flooring. It's a new color. New scheme. We've rearranged the equipment in a plan to help spread the equipment apart so we can allow more patrons up here. One thing you're going to notice is once again our signage. So we have some of our patrons working out. They're pre-working out to make sure it's good. But you'll notice when you come up to the fitness equipment, obviously this one's ready to roll. This one says equipment not in use. So what we'll do is after our first session, we'll shut down, we'll flip the signs, we'll deep clean this machine and flip-flop them throughout the day. Once again, to keep social distancing. Let's take a quick lap around the fitness floor. One thing you'll notice is our attendants are cleaning constantly. So we clean during your use and after your use. One thing I'd like to remind you is when you're on the fitness room floor, we're asking you to limit your workout to 1 hour. We have a lot of patrons. This is the favorite place in the building. So if you'll limit your workout to 1 hour so more can enjoy this area, we would certainly appreciate that. We're gonna take a quick walk through and show you some of the changes, and then we'll go to another area. So follow me through the fitness room floor. One thing that's different is all the equipment's moved. All the equipment's been moved and spread apart to maintain social distancing. The strength equipment used to be over there. Now it's all in one long line so we can spread it apart. Most of our weights are in the back. We'll loop around the weights and show you that real fast. Staff has worked for weeks up here cleaning. Every piece of equipment has been removed from this area. It has been deep cleaned, it has been sanitized, sterilized, put back in, and then cleaned again. All for your safety and the safety of our staff as well. One thing I'll point out is all of the surfacing has been replaced, mainly to protect you and to protect us. It's safe, it's sanitary, and it's clean, and it's new. So that'll allow us to start from scratch and having a clean surface on all of our equipment up here. One thing I want to point out, we will not be offering towel service during this time. So if you need a towel, you're going to need to bring that with you. We will not offer towel service either on the fitness floor or on the aquatics deck. So that's one thing we're going to ask you to bring with you. The other thing we're going to ask you to bring with you is a refillable water bottle. We have water stations up here, so feel free to do that. While we've been closed, we were able to refinish this floor. All of our wood floors in the gyms and in the studios have been refinished as well. So let's keep moving. We have more to see. The lockers, we will not have lockers, so please limit the articles you're bringing with you to just exactly what you need. So we will not have lockers anywhere in the building for you to use, except the very, very small for your personal cell phones in the gym. So for this big old area, we are going to allow 44 people in at a time. We'll have a staff person that's here. They're out cleaning the machines. You just saw them all ago. So they'll monitor who's coming in and who's coming out. So it'll be a one in, one out situation. Let's keep rolling. Let's go down to the pool and talk about that and talk about the locker rooms and the changes we've made there for you. So let's go. So just for this once, I'm going to let you cut through the men's room. So all you ladies that want to know what happens in here, nothing. So when you come in the locker room, whether it's the men's or the women's, they're identical, except the ladies is a prettier color, it's lavender. There'll be barricades, stanchions that restrict you from going to the locker area and the shower area. So really you're going to only have access to the sinks and the toilet areas. All right, let's go to the pool deck. One thing I'll point out is you're going to notice when you get to the pool deck, there's going to be signs that talk about the capacity just like we've had everywhere else. So here for the pool deck, the capacity is going to be 20. So 20 patrons are going to be allowed in any portion of the water that's safe. 2 people will be allowed of those at 20, 2 will be allowed in the hot tub. While we're right here, the dry sauna will be closed during this time. So I want to point that out. Once again, another capacity sign. This is coming through the private changing room entrance. A couple of things I want to point out while we're here in the aquatics area. The slides and all the play features will be turned off. So that's something to keep in mind. You will be able to access the shallow entry, the zero entry area for fun, but the play features will be disabled. While we've been closed, we've drained the pool. We've acid washed and cleaned all the surfaces, so the pool is brighter, cleaner. The water quality is much better. We've sanitized all the pool furniture, all the pool equipment, and the pool deck. The other thing you notice is there's not a lot of pool furniture in here. Once again, we've spread that out to keep in mind for social distancing. All right, let's go. While we're in here, one thing I'll point out, all the lockers are locked. You will not have access to lockers in the facility. I know we've talked about that a little bit, but I just want to reinforce, so when you come, please limit your personal items for your protection. Well, I almost forgot. One thing I would like to point out while we're leaving the building is there's going to be many areas, primarily the south end of the building, that's not going to be accessible during this time. So they'll be coned off just like you see right here. The other thing you'll notice is we have a friendly smiling face here, waving bye to us. Sanitation station on the way out. But the main purpose is she's going to be taking count. So when we came in, they took our count. Now that we're leaving, they're taking our count so we can make sure we know who's coming in and out of the building. Friendly reminder, we'll be closed twice a day, Monday through Friday at 10:30 and 2:30 for sanitation, and once on Saturday and Sunday from noon to 1 p.m. One thing you'll notice that's different is we're exiting out a different door. That's what the stanchions are here for. We're going to exit out the side door, so you will no longer be allowed to exit out the front door, so we can keep counts and control. So let's exit. But before we do, let me remind you, if you come to the REC and we are at capacity, one thing I'd like to remind you is we have many workouts that our team has put together on our Go Grapevine website and our YouTube channel, also on Facebook as well. So be sure and use those workouts. Don't miss your workout. The athletic field is open, the fitness court is open, and all 90 miles of our hike and bike trails are open. So get your workouts in, and we'll see you at the REC.